Hello folks, and welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel, whatever the case may be. Today I've got some awesome news. I finished my pink tree. I finished it last night. And it looks great. Even though, like, if I look really closely, I know I've made a few I don't know about mistakes, but like there's a half a stitch here. I just don't have the energy to fix that. Yeah, because you can't really tell unless you like really closely look, and it's the same with like there's issues with I like things to look as perfect as possible. Remember, as perfect as possible. Doesn't have to be like 100% perfect, but as close to it as I possibly can get. And well, I'm not a perfectionist. If I was, then I would scrap this thing because I suck. Well, actually, if I was a perfectionist, I wouldn't even do this this kind of stuff because it's hard. It's hard to. Oh my goodness, there are some out there. Some of you guys out there that it's just amazing. Like as closer to perfection than I can get. But anyways, enough about enough bad mouthing myself and putting myself down. But yeah. It did turn out pretty cool. I really like it. It looks awesome. Of course, the back looks hideous. The back is definitely a train wreck. But yes, the front looks awesome. It's fabulous. So next step with this one will be soaking it to get rid of all the ink on the canvas. I'll do that at a later date. I'll do a whole bunch at the same time. In the meantime, I wanted to do I think that is on, yeah, just the edge of the canvas. Okay. So this is a whip and chat of my butterfly. This is my rainbow kitten. Now, I went and I did some rearranging of my floss, last night, and I put them all on. Now, if you remember, with this one, the floss was all on these. Let me show you. They were all on these cards, little card thingies. Well, I took the floss off and I made my own little card thingies like this. And all I did was I have this big square punch, right? And then I've got all of these pre-cut. Well, I pre-cut these. I cut these like several. Oh my goodness, so many years ago now. Yeah, to make business cards, and I've been using these for in the storage for my leftover drills for the cheap Temu. But anyways, so I get 2 squares with this from these. And then I have this little heart punch. It's got a little cover here, and it'll hold only so many little hearts in here, but then I dump them out into here, because why throw out perfectly good, cute little hearts, right? I can use them for something else later on down the road. So, anyways, that's how I got these. That's how I made these. And I've got a whole bunch more, and I can still make even more. Now, this canvas has 24 colors. Well, 24 is too many to fit into just one of these little containers, so I've got 2. I just, yeah, split them up like this. Now, I've already completely used one color, so that one I set aside. Now, if you'll notice, the chart here is like really hard to read. It is really hard to read the DMC on here. And then the symbols aren't really the greatest on here on the chart. It's hard to match the symbols up with the canvas, and I just finished with this symbol, this here, number 19, which is like, it's half a square is pink and the other half is green, and it's DMC 3607, but you can't really tell. It's really hard to tell on here. But then there's the symbol, like you couldn't even really see it on here. So I have actually, this came with the kit, and I'm so glad it did, because it clearly shows the symbols. So here we have the pink and green, right, that go with the 193607. So, and it is all, this color is all in here. I started up here and it's all in here, this ear, and down this side, and then down, yeah, and that's it. There's no more down here. No, that's it for this color, and it just goes down to here. So there's absolutely no more of this one. So it's gone. Bye. So yes, I have actually been following this chart quite closely, and it got me to thinking, this is a lot like what cross-stitch conversion is like. Only with the cross-stitch conversion, it's like you're looking at it on like an electronic device, like on a tablet. Because I've been watching Katya from Carpe Diem does diamond painting, and when she's doing her cross-stitch conversions, and there's a couple others as well that I've watched. But yeah, like, so I've been I found trying to follow the canvas has been kind of pretty tricky. So I've actually been following this chart and going, oh wow, yeah, this, okay, yeah, all right, awesome. So I've been working on it that way. So now, then I got to thinking, after I finished that one color last night, I got to thinking, well, maybe I should do that with each one. But no, it's not going to work that way, because I would have to, I'd be constantly taking it off the hoop and putting it back on the hoop just to be able to complete one color. So I'm just going to focus on, I'm going to work on the head as much as I can this morning, and before I go live. And it is, well, it's 5:30, so that's 6, 7, 8, 9. So I got 3.5 hours. Yeah, so just over 3 hours. No, that does not mean this is going to be a 3-hour long whip and chat. I just thought I'd bring you along while I worked on this for a bit and show you how I do it. All right. So I am going to do this light purple, which looks like it is number 5, which is 601. Now to double check and make sure, because there are, so I'm just, yeah, so that is 8. Yeah, that's 8. Because that's 8, so yeah, that purple is, yeah, there's number 5 with the color blocking there. So let's find 601. Let's see if it's in this one, in this container. 603. And it'll be a pink. So 601 is in my other two, 601 was in my pink tree, and it's also in my butterfly and rainbow cat. There it is. Unfortunately, this particular, there's a slight difference in shade between this one and the one for my other cat. So now I'll set this aside, and this is a little bit of a lengthy process at times. Oh yeah, I spent quite a few hours getting this all set up last night. So I damn it. Of course it doesn't want to go easy. I like to complicate things for myself. Darn it. Apparently. Yeah, I do. Why? 'Cause, well, as we all know, I'm a bit of an artard. Yeah, when it comes to certain things. Okay, so now I've got this color set aside, and now we separate this because it's an 11 count. We need 3 and 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh, come on. There. Periodically check the camera on my phone to make sure that I am still in frame. As I separate these, unfortunately, yeah, I'm gonna have to go off on a frame to separate these, but I'm pretty sure you've seen the procedure, how I do it. One of these days I'm gonna fix my tripod so that I can so that you can get a better view of what I'm doing with certain projects. I also want to get one of these days I'll look into getting a webcam as well. So then when I live stream, I can use my webcam and live stream from my laptop. Yeah, this stuff, it twists. It twists so much. Come on. Oh my goodness, this one's being temperamental. Usually they don't take this long to separate. So yeah, I am definitely looking forward to payday, this payday. I have to get 2 tanks of propane done just to make sure that I have enough propane to get me through for heat as well as hot water and cooking usage. Because it's still, oh my goodness, still so cold. Yay, there we go. Okay, now that we're separated, don't need both of them. So now what I'll do is I join it together like this, and then run it through here. I put it back on the little card by itself. There we go. Alright, and now we'll set that aside, and we will pull out a needle. Yeah. See, I am very gentle with this little bottle, but it's a cheap plastic apparently. I'm trying to show you. Yeah, you see the cracks on the top? That's just from me with the lid. This is the little lid, right? And this container, this little thingy, it came with one of the kits. I don't remember which one. But like, and it's just from, see, look at that. It just cracked even more. That's why I stopped putting the lid on, because like, yeah, yeah, it's just bloody ridiculous. So that's even worse. I'm gonna put some tape on that. Yeah, I'm gonna do that right now. A little piece of washi tape. Yes, I get sidetracked easily. Little piece of washi tape. Is that little enough? I'm gonna go with this because it's almost all gone. I'll just use the last of this. Yeah. Yeah, there we go. Oh, and for those of you who watch this video before my live stream, on my live stream I will be working on my black and white, which is the horse from Diamond Art Club. Yeah, from Diamond Art Club. Cause yeah, my dice app rolled a 4, and there we go. All right, that'll help make this little vial thingy live a little bit longer. One of these days I will replace, maybe actually, with that tape on there, it'll last even longer. Yeah, so I'm using this to hold that stuff. And I could probably find a use for these, actually. Yeah, so I'm gonna hold on to that, because you never know. Anyways, okay, so now thread this needle. I used to have no problems threading needles without having to use a needle threader, but I'm getting old. My hands aren't as steady as they used to be. And I don't really have as much patience as I used to either when it comes to certain things. Okay, so now we set that aside. We got the flosses all ready. Okay, now what one is it again? Okay, so it's the slightly darker purple, because on here it looks like there's a light purple, slightly darker purple, and then an even darker purple. But I know this even darker purple, which is number 21, and we look at the chart here, 21 is 3776, which is actually like it's like a dark blue. Anyways, okay, so I'm gonna weave this into here, because I already have some thread here. Weave this in, and oops, bump my light. There we go. Now, see, it's in here. Yay. Now I'm going to hold. I just press my finger on there to hold it in place. And I only do that for a short period of time. And then I'm going to go down the right side. Actually, no, I'm going to go down the left side. Which means, yeah. I'm gonna, yeah, these are really, really long threads. Yeah. And yeah, having my lamp on does help to be able to see at times what's going on. And yeah, of course, right off the bat, because the floss is, because it's so long, it's more prone to bunching up and knotting. So I actually go slower. All right, so I got the first one done. So now I can take my finger off of that, and now I'm just holding the thread behind it. And then going on to the next one. And I don't know why, but for some reason I enjoy explaining what I'm doing step by step with the cross stitch. Trying to get it in the hole. Sorry, yes, my mind went to a naughty place. Oh, goodness. A little bit of a naughty place. It went there a little bit. And there we go with that one. And periodically I will check the chart to make sure that I'm still doing the correct spots. And so yeah, anyways, oh my goodness, last night was so cold. I definitely slept with my I slept fully clothed. Because, yeah, cold. Yeah. Yeah, it was definitely cold. I turned up the temperature. I turned up the dial on the space heater in the bedroom and angled it to point towards me more. And I laid there and I played a little bit on my phone, watched a little bit of YouTube before but it's like my hands were so freaking cold. I'm like, screw this. I put my phone away, I shut the phone, I turned off YouTube, and I just curled up underneath my quilt, my comforter. And of course, me being the stubborn artard that I am, I did not put anything on my feet. So, yeah, my feet were cold. But yeah, it eventually warmed up. Yeah, it took a little while, but it eventually warmed up in there. And when I got up this morning, oh my goodness, I can't believe what time I got up this morning. I got up not long after 3:30 this morning. Crazy. And it's like, well, I could just roll over. I could just like go to the bathroom and then crawl back into bed and go back to sleep. or I can get up and start my day. So because I'm working on the left side here, and when I say left side, I mean left side of this pink. Yeah. So I'm going to continue with the confetti of this purple in here. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just going to do, because there's a few here, and then there's one here, and then there's this little bunch down here, and then there's one here. Yeah. And then it goes down into here, and then I could go over to here, but I'm going to continue down. I'm going to continue down here until I run out, and then I can grab the other one, and I can do all of this on the fill in the rest on this side. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Yeah. Usually I have that type of conversation in my head. Always with the cross stitch, I find I'm like trying to think a few steps ahead, a few squares ahead. Okay, I'm going to do that next, and then that next, just so that I know where I'm going, and to try and limit wastage of thread. What I view as wastage of thread is going from like when I go from this little bunch here to down here to this one, and then down to this one, the thread in between each section, that's what I refer to as wastage. Because it's just, I don't know, it's like an empty traveler. I was going to do this little square here, but then I thought, nah, I can do it with this section here when I work on that later. Yep. So yeah, as you can see, I am just right now, like, I have been going full bore on diamond painting every day for such a long time. I think there's only been like one day where I did not touch any diamond paintings at all in like months. I mean months. Yeah. Like I don't know when the last time was that I did not touch a diamond painting, like within it. Yeah, within like a full waking period for me. Because normally I get up in the morning, I put on a cup of coffee, and I sit down and I just start diamond painting. Whatever's in front of me, I start working on it. But yeah, there was that one day I did not. I can't remember what day. It was just not something that I wanted to do, period, at all that day. I don't know if I did any cross stitch that day. I might have. Yeah, I might have done some cross stitching. I might have worked on my pink tree. There is that possibility. But I know I need to focus on doing more crocheting. I gotta get my curtains done for here. Especially this window right here. This window right here, I'm losing, like, there's so much cold. This whole area right here is cold. I don't like it. Okay, so I'm done all of the darker purple up here in this section. So now I got to go down to here. And there we go. Found it. And move my tail. That's what I refer to as this here. I refer to the other end of the floss as the tail, because it's the tail end, right? Yeah. Okay. Where's the thread? There it is. Okay, there we go. Now. Okay. So for those of you who also cross stitch, like Lola, comments down below, please. When you're working on a large canvas and you've got it on the hoop, and like say you've got a whole bunch over here, right? And you have to go around, like with me, I go around like this, and to prevent myself from because I have this folded, it folds like this. I do worry about actually, and I have done it in the past. I do distinctly remember accidentally stitching like this part of the canvas in. Oh yeah, I hated it when that would happen. What do you do to prevent that from happening? Because I keep thinking of grabbing my safety pins and like roll it up and then safety pin it so that like it's bunched up, but it's not gonna get caught, get snagged, get stitched in. What do you do? Like I know, like I hold this, I curl this in my hand for while I'm holding the hoop, right? But yeah, let me know in the comments below what you do. Because I'm curious. I'm open to suggestions for ideas, things to do for in the future to make working on these. It'll help make it easier for me to work on larger canvases, because I definitely have some in my shopping list with Temu that I want to get and work on. Yeah, so far I have not come across any like dark and creepy cross stitch kits. That'd be interesting to work on. Dark and creepy cross stitch kits? Oh yeah, I am down for that. I should Google that. Dark and creepy dark and creepy cross stitch kits. Because I know, like, yeah, you could definitely do like a cross stitch, counted cross stitch of any diamond painting. That would be really awesome, really cool to do. I'm also curious of how other people, like other cross stitchers, how they what they do with their leftover floss, how they store their leftover floss when they're done with it. Because now that I'm done with my pink tree, what do I do with the leftover floss, right? How do I store it? Right now I've got it on a bunch of these, and they're hanging up beside me, beside my workstation here. So looking for ideas, because the one cross stitcher that I watch, she's also a diamond painter, and that's Ladybug 24. And she's where I got the idea for doing these. But like these ones are like, they're just like temporary, like short-term use ones, because the cardstock is not very thick, and I know the ones that she has are like much thicker, and that's also why I kept the cards that the floss for this canvas were on, because I'm actually what I'm actually going to do with them is, because they already have the DMC code on them, right? So I'm gonna punch a hole down here on them. And actually, if I punch a hole in the down below and I punch a hole above it, then I can actually put these on like a ring. I can't remember the name of them, but then I can actually use these for when I'm doing a cross stitch, because then I can just grab the DMCs that I need from my stash. Yeah. Because, yeah, what I was originally thinking about doing last night when I was going through all of the floss for these canvases was try and finish off the floss from the previous canvas, right? And before I start using new floss. But then it's like, well, it's a slightly different shade of the same color. So, yeah, I don't want to get them all mixed up and maybe make the canvas look weird. That's just the way I'm thinking of it. Alright, now there's a single one all by its lonesome way over here of this color, which actually gets me closer to this section over here, because I'm going to work from here down. Yeah. All the way down. And actually, let me see. Huh. Will you look at that? It just goes down to here, and that's it. There's no more down below at the bottom. So I can actually finish with this color without having to move the hoop. Cool. That's pretty cool. So, yeah. I'm stoked about that. That means another color all gone. Yeah, so anyways, I have so many ideas of things that I want to do, but of course the biggest issue with trying to accomplish said goals is finances. So it's basically just one step at a time. When I can afford it, buy what I need, or buy a couple of things to go towards my goal. Like with the cross stitch conversion of my daughter's artwork. This summer, I am going to start ordering the drills that I need. Excuse me. Each month for a few months until I've got all of the drills that I need. And then once I've got all of the drills that I need, I will order canvases. And because I'm not buying just one big canvas, I'm going to be doing it in smaller canvases. I want to get 20 by 30 canvases. All my cross stitch conversions are going to be are going to be worked on 20 by 30 canvases. Yeah. Okay, so now I'm going to go down and start working my way down. I'm going to angle this there. I am trying to keep you in frame, but it's tricky. But yeah, I'll just start ordering. I'll order like 2 or 3 20 by 30 canvases each month. That way I can at least get started after I receive the first set of canvases. Yeah, and I think if I do all the canvases, like do all my cross stitch conversions the same, like the same size, and all of the drills from the same place, Ever Moment. All the canvases are going to come from Ever Moment. Then it'll make it easier for me. That's for darn sure. So yeah, I'm just working this like working this color. Working it. I'm not bothering with trying to hold the thread in the back. I'm just going, motoring through. And it's looking nice. It is. Because this one's got a lot of color blocking, the back is going to look way nicer and cleaner than the pink tree. Because the pink tree was just so much confetti. But I really enjoyed working on it. I'm really enjoying working on these cross stitch kits. Yeah. And yeah, I am really enjoying working on these things. There we go. I know every so often I'll make a weird noise. Okay. Okay, yeah, just double checking the chart to make sure what I think is the next one to work on is the right one. Next word, bleh. You know what I mean. Bleh. Words. Sometimes I hate them. Spoken words. Sometimes I hate spoken words. Written words, I love to read. I love to read. I do. You'd think that I'd read more, but YouTube has kind of taken hold of my life a bit too much. I do read periodically, of course. I have been reading more. Of course, I've been reading that book online, My Vampire System. And I really want to finish it because I'm really liking the story, but of course the grammar sucks still. The grammar is terrible. But yeah, you could definitely tell that it was translated from another language. And they didn't bother with cleaning it up. They just translated, they just It's like they ran it through Google Translate and then posted it. Didn't even bother with cleaning it up to make it actually legible. Oh my goodness. There we go. Yay! Had a knot and fixed it. Yeah, I was working on pink, I think it was the pink tree last night. No, it was this one. I was working on this one last night, and this one, this color here, 3607, I just, at one point, it was just issue after issue with the floss, and just for a little while. But I worked my way through it, and it was getting tangled in like the weirdest of ways. And it was because I was bunching it up wrong in the back, and it was tangling, and oh, it was a pain. It was a pain, but I patiently plowed through it and got it fixed and continued on and finished that color. I think it's exciting that I actually picked a color to work on this morning with you that I can actually finish and put it away without having to return it to the container with the other colors. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Total fluke, of course, because I did not look at the canvas ahead of time and the colors. Well, I kind of did, but I wasn't too sure. That's why I was thinking about like doing like one color, but then like, okay, then I'd probably have to like move the hoop and all that stuff like I was describing earlier. So like the fact that I picked this color and it turns out that I can actually do that with this color without having to move the hoop. Oh yeah. I'm excited about that, that's for sure. So, there we go again, another knot. I know my big chonky hand is in the way of the camera. Oh, goodness. There we go. I stick my needle into a knot and I hope and pray that I'm able to actually untangle it. Undo the knot. And when it works, I'm like, yay, hallelujah. Yeah, I just hope and pray that I fix it. Because yeah, you never know when the knot's just gonna get worse and you're not gonna be able to fix it, and then you're like, fine, screw you, and then you cut it. Because I've done that in the past, but it was like a long time ago when I didn't have as much patience for working on with knots and stuff, and yeah. I've been working with yarn for my pretty much as far back as I can remember. I've done different types of yarn projects, yarn crafts. Well, my mom tried teaching me when I was little, different things and to do with yarn. Like, she tried teaching me cross stitch and possibly needlepoint. I don't remember if she tried teaching me crochet, but I know she taught me how to knit. She tried teaching me all kinds of different crafts. And I really enjoyed doing crafts, but unfortunately, because of her health, it made things very difficult for both of us, because it affected her memory, and I was very young, so unfortunately she passed away before she could really teach me a lot. And yeah, apparently she would tackle any craft. She did, you name the craft and she did it. Any craft that existed back then. Like, diamond painting did not exist back then. If it did, she would have done it. If she came across a new craft, she would learn how to do it until she had pretty much perfected it, I guess. Yeah. And she was, amazing at every project, every craft that she ever did. She excelled at. I'm not boasting, I'm not bragging, I'm just, she was just that good. She would work at it and work at it and work at it until she was really good at it. And like, the movie Little Big Man is a prime example. The movie Little Big Man, she was the studio actually hired her to be their professional photographer for stills and stuff for the movie. Yeah. She did she was a professional photographer for a lot of weddings. So yeah, she believed if you're gonna do something, do it well. Do it well. Yeah, do it well. If you want something done right, do it yourself. And so that was the mentality that I grew up with. Unfortunately, procrastination has a tendency of taking over for me because of my depression and anxiety. My anxiety that it's not gonna go well. It's not gonna end well, which would cause my depression to increase, which would cause the procrastination to come out. The fear of failure makes me just give up. I know it's not good, it's not healthy, but I'm working on overcoming that side effect of my depression and anxiety. And yeah, for those of you who live alone with depression, I know there's a couple of you out there. I know you know what I'm talking about. It's hard, but excuse me, oh my goodness, that was the coffee coming back to haunt me. And say, I need more coffee. Anyways, yeah, so I look at it as it is a challenge living by myself all alone. I could either just spend my time in bed all the time and only get out of bed to get something to eat or drink or to go to the bathroom and then just go back to bed and just not accomplish anything in life and let the world pass me by. Or I can get up and do something productive with my day. And yeah, even if I don't feel like doing anything productive, I come in here, I make myself a coffee because I'm thirsty, and it's go-go juice. It's a wake-up juice. It helps me wake up. I sit down here because it's more comfortable. Plus, the couch is covered with stuff. Well, it's covered with a blanket and diamond paintings, so it would require effort for me to move the diamond paintings to sit down there. It would just like it would be there would be effort for me to climb back into bed. It's just easier to just come in here, sit down at the table at my workstation, and oh look, there's something in front of me. I can work on that. So I'm doing something productive. Yeah. So it's almost like I subconsciously put barriers in the way of certain things, like just like like my couch. There's stuff on it, so I would have to move the stuff in order to relax on the couch and do like nothing. I could sit on the couch and relax and be on my phone for a while, but there's no way, there's no electrical source, like there's no electrical outlets over there. So like if I need to recharge my the battery on my phone, I would actually have to get up to plug it in elsewhere. So plus the couch isn't the most comfortable, so I can't really sit there for extended periods of time because of my tailbone, and yeah. So yeah, and it's a little bit more comfortable to sit here. Plus here it's I got all this stuff around me. I can watch stuff on my laptop because my laptop's right here, and yeah, I've got all this stuff that I can do to distract me from doing housework. But if I want to eat, I got to do dishes or cook or whatever. If the dishes that I need to make something to eat are dirty, then I have to wash them, obviously. If they're not dirty but they're clean, then I can just grab them and make myself something to eat, like I did last night. I pulled out my rice cooker, and I'm looking at it going, oh crap, what's the rice to water ratio? I actually forgot what the water to rice ratio was. I googled it, and it says 1 to 1. I did 1 cup rice, 2 cups water. Well, just a touch over 2 cups water. And, well, the rice turned out great. I'm like standing there thinking, well, 1 cup rice to 4 cups water. Oh, wait, no, that's cream of wheat. But I wanted rice last night because I wanted to have, I had a can of chili, and what I do is I cook the rice, and then I open up the can of chili, I dump the can of chili into a bowl, and then I dump the rice on top and mix it together. I don't heat up the chili or anything because the rice warms it up enough. Plus the chili cools the rice down a little bit so that it's not too hot when I eat it. Yeah. And I'm almost done this section with this floss, with this color. Yay! Just a few more and then I can move up to here and start working up here, finish off this floss, and then grab some fresh stuff. Because, yeah, I use as much of it as I possibly can before I move on to another batch. I don't know. I don't know all the terminology yet for cross stitching stuff. I'll get there. I'll get there at some point. It was the same with diamond painting. I didn't know all the terminology when I first started, and then gradually got used to gradually remembered the terminology. I learned the terminology, then remembered the terminology, and now it's just second nature for me to use said terminology. Yeah. And the same will happen with the cross stitch terminology. Like, I know the thread is called floss. My sister used to buy this stuff and make friendship bracelets out of it when she was in high school. Yeah, she made some really nice, pretty friendship bracelets. Okay, so that is that, and okay, so I've just got two squares left, and they are down here. Yay! And there's that. Holy crap, I've been talking and cross stitching. I've been talking for an hour. Talking your ear off for an hour. Holy cow. Time flies when you're having fun. Yeah. Yeah, it's almost 6:30 in the morning here. Alright, so I am done with this section. And you can see the route, the path that I took to get to my destination. And now I'm going to weave this in here. Don't ask me why I'm suddenly talking with a southern accent, because I am definitely not from the south. It just, yeah, I do that sometimes. Suddenly start talking with an accent. Oh, I went and I spent a month and a half or something like that. I spent about a month and a half out in Prince Edward Island visiting with a friend, and they have a bit of an accent, so yeah, their speech pattern is a little bit different than here in British Columbia. And yeah, it's just while I was there and like being around people that with that accent, that spoke with that accent, yeah, I started talking with it a little bit myself. Yeah. And yeah, I was having such a great time there. Ah! I forgot just how short this thread is. And it popped out. Okay, there. Now, let's try that again. There. Yes, I'm going to end the video soon. I just want to get this one started here, and I will finish this color off camera, of course. Actually, I might end up just working on this until just before my live stream. So for about another couple of hours. And then on my live stream, at the beginning of my live stream, I'll show this off. Yeah. And then you guys can see how much I got done. Yeah. And later today, I definitely have to get my butt outside and work on thawing the pipes and the valves, because I really need to get that dealt with badly, because I need to do dishes. Yeah, I definitely need to get dishes done and flip that over. All right, yeah, I want to make sure that I don't miss any. At all. Not at all. Not at all. Yeah. It really does not feel like I've been sitting here talking to you for just over an hour now. Feels like half hour, 45 minutes, if that. Maybe. Yeah, about a half hour, 45 minutes. Yeah. Oh. Come on, get in there. Get in the hole! Yes, I said it on purpose. Yeah. Anywho, yeah, I think I need to go and make myself another cup of coffee, because that will help. Holding a nice warm cup of coffee will help warm up my hands. Oops. Yeah, it'll definitely help warm up my hands. Because, yeah, sitting here, my hands are getting cold again. It comes and goes. Comes and goes. Yeah, something I definitely need to work on is the angle of my camera for this stuff. I know. Oh, excuse me. All right. Okay, and I can end the stream anytime now. I can end the video anytime now. Hello. Okay. Oh, yeah, and notice anything missing? Yeah. The nose pad came off. I was, and I don't know when or where. I noticed it last night when I was diamond painting. It's like, and I can't find it anywhere. I know I have a glasses repair kit that's got a couple, one or two in it. I just can't remember where I put the kit, and yeah. So in the meantime, I'm just gonna live with my glasses like this. I need new glasses anyways, so yeah, that's something else I gotta do. Maybe I should just forego. No, I'm gonna do that with my GST. Look into new glasses with my GST. Yeah. Anyways, I'll figure things out. In the meantime, see you in the next one.